Imagine walking into a luxury car dealership and seeing a brand new Range Rover, loaded with the finest leather, advanced terrain control, and tech that feels like something out of a sci-fi movie. You sign the papers, excited to cruise in style, convinced you're buying more than just a car. You're buying prestige. But fast forward a few years, and that very Range Rover, once $100,000, is now being sold for a mere $5,000. How does a vehicle drop 95% of its value? What went wrong? This isn't just a story about depreciation. This is a cautionary tale about what happens when luxury hides the true cost of ownership. In this documentary-style deep dive, we'll explore the harsh realities: reliability failings, sky-high maintenance, market dynamics, and why buyers end up paying the price long after the glamour fades. By the end, you'll understand not just how this collapse happens, but how to avoid it. Chapter 1. The Allure of the Range Rover Kingdom. Range Rovers have long symbolized automotive opulence. With their regal design, plush interiors, and legendary off-road capability, they attract buyers who want power and prestige. These SUVs aren't just cars, they are status statements. When a Range Rover sells for $100,000 or more, it's not merely about performance, it's about statement-making. The vehicle promises not only luxury in every stitch of its leather seats, but also sophistication in every digital screen, terrain mode, and air suspension ride. For many owners, driving a Range Rover isn't about daily commuting. It's about being seen, making a mark, and owning a piece of automotive royalty. But with great luxury comes hidden costs. Under the hood, there are complex electronic systems, air suspension modules, and high-performance drivetrain components. These features elevate the car, but they also elevate the risk and cost of repair when things go wrong. What's glamorous at first glance can be a financial trap in the long run. Chapter 2. The Depreciation Shock. When it hits hard, one of the starkest realities for high-end luxury SUVs is how fast they lose their value. According to studies, the Range Rover can lose around 62.9% of its value over 5 years. Some market reports even show 3-year drops nearing 47%. That means you buy it new for $100,000, but after a few years, it's worth only $30,000 to $40,000. And if maintenance issues pile up, resale value can tank even further. Why does the depreciation hit so hard? Part of the answer lies in economics. Luxury models have steep sticker prices, but when supply in the used car market climbs, especially from lease returns, demand shrinks. Add to that the perception that older Range Rovers come with reliability risks, and buyers become more cautious, offering much lower prices. The result? A car that seemed like a timeless investment becomes a financial burden. And for some desperate sellers or trade-ins, that $5,000 price tag suddenly doesn't feel so far-fetched. Chapter 3. Reliability Nightmares. When the fancy parts turn against you, luxury means complexity. Range Rovers are packed with advanced systems, but many of these are the very reason their resale value crater. One commonly cited problem is air suspension failure. The air springs, compressors, and sensors can wear out, and replacing a compressor or air spring can cost thousands of dollars. But that's not all. Electrical gremlins haunt Range Rover ownership. Infotainment glitches, climate control failures, door lock issues, and faulty gateway modules are all too common. Modern Range Rovers are heavily computerized, and when things break, diagnosing and repairing them demands highly specialized tools and expertise, which significantly drives up labor costs. Then there's the engine and transmission side. Some Range Rover engines, particularly diesel variants, have reported timing chain failures or high oil consumption. When serious mechanical issues occur, the repair cost often outweighs the market value of the car, especially as it ages. Real owners echo these frustrations. Each corner, airbag, can cost about $900 to $1,000. The air pump, $1,000 to $2,000. The reservoir, $500 to $600. Others mention being stuck in service shops for weeks, stuck in the official shop for 13 days for what should have been a 48-hour service. These aren't isolated complaints. They're part of a recurring pattern. Chapter 4. The true cost of ownership. More than just the sticker price. Owning a Range Rover isn't just about the purchase. It's about what happens after. Even if the vehicle remains relatively trouble-free, the maintenance and running costs for a luxury SUV are staggering. Insuring a high-end Range Rover is expensive. Spare parts for Land Rover are not cheap, and complex systems mean frequent visits to specialized service centers, which don't come cheap either. Fuel efficiency is another pain point. Many luxury SUVs, including Range Rovers, are not built for economy. That means filling up the tank is a regular and costly affair, especially with premium fuel and larger engines. Chapter 5. Market saturation and luxury trends. Why demand weakens? Another factor pushing Range Rover prices down is market dynamics. Luxury SUVs are highly competitive, and every year new models roll out with better tech, improved efficiency, and cooler features. As newer models arrive, older Range Rovers look less cutting-edge, making them less desirable to buyers seeking the latest and greatest. Additionally, many Range Rovers are leased. When these leases end, a flood of off-lease luxury SUVs enters the used market, driving up supply. That surplus depresses prices, especially when buyers are wary of long-term reliability. Chapter 6. Psychological and branding pitfalls. The prestige trap part of why people buy Range Rovers is psychological. The brand carries gravitas, heritage, and status. But that prestige doesn't always translate to rational financial sense. Many buyers are seduced by the image of luxury and power, not by long-term ownership cost. For some, owning a Range Rover is a lifestyle decision, not a sound monetary one. As one Reddit user bluntly put it, "It never makes financial sense to buy a new Range Rover. The depreciation will be huge. You'll probably lose 40 to 50% in 5 years." Chapter 7. Real stories of the crash. When owners sell for pennies. Let's bring this story down from theory to reality. There are numerous real-world examples where Range Rover depreciation turns brutal. One owner, who bought a Range Rover Sport supercharged for $106,000, was offered just $36,000 by a dealer a few years later. That's a roughly 70% drop. And even though the vehicle was immaculate and low mileage, the dealer treated it like a bargain bin asset. And then there's the frustration of being stuck in the service center. Stuck in the official shop for 13 days for what should have been a 48-hour service. For many owners, the emotional toll of repeated trips to the shop, combined with financial drains, outweighs the thrill of owning. When they finally choose to sell, they may slash the price just to move on. Hence, cheap selling offers and extreme depreciation. Chapter 8. Why some models drop worse than others. Not all Range Rovers are equal, and some variants are especially vulnerable to steep declines. Fully loaded, top-spec models, with all the options, tech, and luxury, tend to depreciate fastest. This is because most buyers don't want to pay a premium for old or overcomplicated systems. and many features become obsolete or too risky to maintain. Older generations, or models with notorious reliability issues, are particularly discounted. The air suspension failures, timing chain problems, and electronics issues are more common in certain series and vintage ranges. On the flip side, base model Land Rovers with fewer features tend to hold a relatively higher percentage of their value, simply because they have fewer things that can break, and thus lower maintenance overhead. Chapter 9. Financial Lessons: What Buyers Can Learn. If you're watching this and thinking of buying a Range Rover or any high-end luxury SUV, there are critical lessons to take away from this $100,000 to $5,000 collapse. Do the math beyond the sticker price. Don't just budget for the purchase. Build a model for running costs. Factor in maintenance, insurance, fuel, and possible future repairs. Get a thorough pre-purchase inspection, especially if buying used. Have a Land Rover specialist check key systems, suspension, electronics, engine, before committing. Consider total cost of ownership, TCO. Use depreciation projections, realistic repair costs, and insurance quotes to estimate how much value you'll lose over time. Think long-term ownership or a quick flip. If you're keeping the vehicle for many years, those maintenance costs may be less painful in the aggregate. But if you plan to resell, be ready for steep depreciation and a possible drop to very low resale value. Chapter 10. Could the collapse be reversed? Is there redemption? So, is there any hope for used Range Rovers? Can their fortunes be salvaged? Or is the $5,000 price point inevitable for some models? Actually, yes, but under certain conditions. A well-maintained, low-mileage Range Rover with full service history can command a far higher value than a neglected one. Buyers who are restoration-minded or who appreciate the luxury but are prepared to spend on maintenance may find value in older models that others have written off. Another possibility: classic or limited edition Range Rovers. While modern luxury versions may tank, very early models or rare trims might appreciate or hold steady due to collectability. The luxury mirage and the reality check. In the end, the story of a $100,000 Range Rover ending up worth only $5,000 is more than just a tale of depreciation. It's a warning: luxury isn't cheap. The allure of prestige, power, and top-tier engineering blinds many to the long-term burden beneath the hood. Air suspension failures, expensive electronics, fuel bills, insurance, repairs, they all converge to create a perfect storm, dragging value down and turning what was once a symbol of wealth into a heavy financial anchor. But it's not all doom and gloom. For those who know what they're getting into, who inspect, anticipate, and budget, there's still a path. A Range Rover can be a masterpiece, a statement, or even a project. But buying one without understanding its pitfalls is risky.